Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. Here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. He rolls to his right. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
11 empty, 11, 12, 12, 12. Shot.
Brown can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
We're good, we're good.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
11 empty, take. Shot.
Here's Brown again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Going right side, mixing with it. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Stroud off the play fake. Headed out right. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, let's go. 11, 11, 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt kicks it off. Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38.
11 empty, gun.
Handoff headed left to Brown. Has a lane inside the 25. And they finally get to him at the 15. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st down, and they go right back to it. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
At the 15-yard line.
Stop.
Play action now. Burrow. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
This one's caught. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finding Collins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 3 on that game. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's taken in by Herbert. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Returns looking good so far. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Texans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Azeez Al-Shaair that time on the tackle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals make it a 3-possession game. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Cut by Diggs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Completes this one to Chase.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go.
A give left side to Brown. Crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals running away with it in the second quarter. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now, first round. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Here we go, let's go. 90 Texans.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up third and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Von Bell takes it away. And the Bengals get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 20 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying again following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's get set. Start.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals working here. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down.
Gun. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's incomplete left side.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Start.
They go play action here. That one's caught along the left sideline. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. He finds Stover. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Throwing deep for the end zone.